In this tutorial, I will show you how to fill in colors in Procreate. I'm using this line drawing of a dress. Right now it's just an outline. I haven't added any color yet. You can use a studio pen to draw the outline, just like I mentioned in our previous lesson. So let's start by filling in the color on this line drawing layer. First, tap the color icon and choose a color. Then I'm going to drag this color into her dress outline. I'll show you again. Just drag the color into the area you want to fill. You can also use the continue filling option and tap on each area you want to color. Now the dress is filled with color. So to use this color fill feature, make sure your dress outline forms a close shape, because if there are any gaps, the color won't fill properly. Here's a new line drawing layer. Let's say I erase part of the outline with the eraser tool and then try to fill it again. See, it doesn't work because the shape isn't closed. So always make sure your dress outline is completely closed before filling it with color. In this video, we're going to learn how to create a new layer, how to duplicate a layer, and how to delete a layer. So let's get started with how to create a new layer. So go to Layers and tap on this plus icon. Now you've created a new layer. You can move this layer to anywhere you like. You can move it here, or you can move it here. I always have separate layers for my dress elements. Here you can see I have the fashion figure layer, and here's a color fill dress layer, and here's the outline only dress layer. Now let's move on to how to duplicate a layer. So let's duplicate this layer. So I'm going to tap on that and swipe left and then select duplicate. If you want to delete that layer, swipe left again and select delete. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to create a clipping marks. I've already used the clipping marks over this layer. If I remove it, you'll see the fabric pattern will fall outside the dress outline. We use the clipping marks so that the fabric patterns and the shading will stay inside the dress shape. So to turn on the clipping marks, tap on the layer and select clipping marks. If you want to remove it, tap on the layer again and tap again the clipping marks. Now we're going to learn how to merge two layers together in Procreate. It's very simple. You just need to pinch the two layers together to merge them. In this lesson, I will teach you how to name the layers. I almost always name my fashion figure layers in this format. The first one is skin tone and the second one is hairstyle, because I have 20 different skin tones and 34 different hairstyles to use. So I don't have to go back and look for which skin tone I use for each and every illustration. So this format is really helpful for me. And I always name my color fill layer too, this one. And the next one is a line drawing layer. So in order to name the layer, select the layer and tap on it and select rename. Then type in your name. In this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to group your layers together. So for this tutorial, I'm going to group the color fill layer and the fashion figure layer together. So let's tap on this color fill layer and then swipe right on this fashion figure layer and then tap group. In this tutorial, we'll create an outline-only dress using two essential features, symmetry and copy and paste. So let's get started with the symmetry feature first. First, I'm going to create a new layer. Go to the setting icons and tap on Canvas. Then turn on the drawing guide and tap on Edit Drawing Guide. Select Symmetry and place the guide at the center of your fashion figure. Now, when you draw on one side, it automatically mirrors on the other side. This function will save you tons of time, especially for large gown designs. So I'll finish drawing the bodice first and then continue with the skirt. Next, let's move on to copy and paste feature. So I'm going to tap on this S icon and select only this part using the freehand tool. Then tap on copy and paste. This will create a new layer in the layer panel with only the selected part. Now I'm going to use this arrow tool and move this part slightly to the right. Then I'm going to duplicate this layer, flip it horizontally, and move it to the left. As you can see, this feature is also really handy. All you have to do is copy, paste, and duplicate, and you don't even need to redraw the same shape. So this concludes our lessons on how to draw the outline-only dress using the Symmetry feature. Hope you found this video helpful. See you in the next lesson. In this video, I'm going to share some of the Procreate shortcuts for beginners. The first one is undo. Tap with 2 fingers to undo the previous action. And the second one is redo. Tap with 3 fingers to redo the action. Or you can use this arrow to undo and this arrow to redo. And the next one is how to clean everything on the selected layer. So I'm going to select this dress layer, this one, color fill dress, and I'll scrub with 3 fingers to erase everything on this layer. I'm going to do it again. Scrub with 3 fingers. And the final one is how to hide all the buttons. So tap with 4 fingers to hide the buttons, and tap again to show the buttons. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to use the transform tool. If you have a fabric pattern and want to resize or rotate it, you'll need to use the transform tool. So to get started, first select the layer you want to edit. I'll select this fabric pattern layer and then tap this arrow icon. Here you'll see options for freeform, uniform, distort, and warp. I'll talk about warp in a later session, but for now, let's select uniform. You can resize your pattern by dragging the blue dot in any corner to make it as small or as big as you like. With the uniform option, your pattern will resize proportionally. You can also flip your pattern horizontally or vertically, rotate it, or set it to fit the canvas. If you want to go back to how it was originally, just tap Reset. Now, let's try the freeform option. With freeform, you can resize the pattern freely, but it won't keep the original proportions. So if you want to maintain the original shape, stick with the uniform option. You can still flip and rotate your pattern here, just like before. Now, let's tap Reset again to go back. There's also the Distort option if you want to tweak the perspective. So for this tutorial, I'll use a uniform option and make the pattern a little bigger. You can also move your pattern around the canvas like this. I'll place the pattern here, and when you're finished, just tap the arrow icon again. So here's the original pattern, and here's the one we edited using the transform tool. In our previous lesson, we talked about how to use the transform tool to adjust everything on the selected layer. But what if we want to move only this flower? We cannot use the transform tool like we did before. So in this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to use the selection tool and the transform tool to adjust only the selected individual parts. So let's get started. I'm going to select the layer first. I will use this fabric pattern. And then I will tap on this S icon, which is the selection tool. In this tutorial, I'm going to use freehand. If I use this rectangle tool, it will select not just the flower. So I don't want to affect any other parts, so I will only use this freehand tool. So I'll tap on this icon again and select freehand tool, and I will select this orchid. Then I will tap on this transform tool and I will rotate it. And I will make it a little bit smaller and move it here. Then I'll tap on this transform tool again. So you'll have to use the transform tool and selection tool together to adjust the individual parts. This one is the original and this one is the adjusted one. In this lesson, we'll learn how to use the warp tool. You can use this warp tool to give your garment a more 3D look. Tap on this transform to arrow icon and select warp. Also, you can enable the advanced mesh tool and make adjustments as needed. In this video, we'll learn how to copy and paste. There will be 3 parts for this features. The first one is how to copy and paste everything on the selected layer. So let's get started with this one. I will copy this fabric pattern and use it on the other project. So I will select this fabric pattern and tap on it. And I will select copy and select gallery. And I will paste the fabric pattern onto this project. So select this project. And I will paste it here. Here I've already created the clipping marks layer. So I will just go to the satin icon and select paste. Then I will select another layer, a skirt layer. And I'll paste it again. So if you haven't turned on the clipping marks feature yet, it will be like this. So all you have to do is tap on the layer and select clipping marks. This time we'll copy and paste only the selected part on the layer. So I'm gonna select the layer first. I'll use this fabric layer. Then we'll use the selection tool. So tap the S icon. I will select the freehand. Then I'm gonna select this green object. This time we're gonna select this copy and paste. So tap on it. It will create a new layer with a copy object here. Now we're gonna use this transform tool. And I can move it anywhere I want. Now let's move on to the final session. This time we're gonna copy the fashion figure in the middle and the one on the right. And they are on the different layers. So I'm gonna hide this one because I don't need this. I will hide this one. And I also don't need the background, so I will also uncheck it. We will use a different copy feature this time. So let's go to satin icon and select copy canvas. It will copy everything on the canvas. If you have turned on the background color, it will also copy the background too. So I have just selected the copy the canvas. Then I will paste it onto another project. So let's go to gallery. And I will paste it here. Tap the satin icon and tap paste. I'm gonna hide it for a while. I will select this fashion figure, this one, and this one. Then I'm gonna use the transform tool to move her to the left. So tap this one and move her over here. Now I will turn on this layer. So you can use this feature to copy everything on the canvas. You can either paste it on the same project or onto the other project. In this lesson, we'll learn how to create our own custom color palette in Procreate. Tap on this color icon, go to Palettes, and tap again on this plus icon, and select Create New Palette. Now we're going to add our new colors into this blank palette. So let's select the dicks first. Here you can pick any color you like. So I'm going to use this red color. And then select this color. And I'm going to add it here. Then go to Classic. Here you can change the value of the color by using the slider. You can select the darker color tone or the lighter color tone. So I'm going to select the darker color tone first. So I'm going to pick this color and move to the lighter color tones. You can change the saturation of this red color by using this slider. And you can also change the other colors here. Now I'm going to switch back to my original color, this red, and then go to Harmony. Here you can get the complementary color of that red, which is blue. So if I change the color to green, you will get the pink color. So this Harmony tab is to choose a complementary color. So let's switch back to our original color and then go to Value. Under the Value tab, you can get the hash code for that color, or you can type in any hash code you want. So that's conclude our lessons on how to create your own custom color palette. See you in the next lesson.